Hey, I am so sorry about that. Like, that sucks. I'm more sad about that for you guys than anything else. Like, that was harsh. And it was obviously a bot because it was going so fast. There's no way that that wasn't some sort of bot. I don't think. I think it's probably programmed to give some automatic responses. Why is it not showing me? Hang on. Okay. Let me refresh this and see. Can you all see me? All right. This should be going. It still says I'm offline to me. Did it go on YouTube again? Did it go live on YouTube? I'm going to be mad if it did that. Make sure my channel is not live at the moment. Shit, it is. Okay. It was supposed to go live on Twitch, by the way. You just hacked their channel. They should be banned. Okay. Honestly, I think that was a bot. Okay. That was weird. I'm not sure why it's going live. Okay. All right, guys. Give me a second. I'm trying to work. For some reason, it's not going through. It's only going through on YouTube. So let me pull in. Who is this? Created. Do I know this person? Yeah. All right. So I'm trying to get it to go back. Apparently, I have a viewer over on Twitch, and it's not going live. That's weird. Huh. I bet you I renamed the wrong one. What is the strangest thing someone has asked you? I have no idea. Normally, I don't get things like that, but I don't usually get strange questions. But so anyway, I'm not sure. Okay. There we go. I had a person over there, so I'm just going to let Twitch kind of go for a minute. But, all right. Oh, that's right. She already did give it to me. Oh, perfect. 7:05. Hey, Scorpion. Welcome in. Oh, that's who. Okay. That was you. Yeah, it was supposed to go live on Twitch, not YouTube. And it must be that I named the one. Sorry, I'm doing several things at once. We just had a really big, like, spam going on. And I'm texting my mom at the moment, so yes, hi, Missy. All right, I can go. I'm feeling pretty good. I have to real quick print something because I have to send a label to me mama. Or send a label to my mom. I have to send a package to my mom. So, she just gave me her address. Yeah. Let me get my cardstock out of there because I don't want to print that on my good cardstock. Okay. All right. Now I can go get my mama's stuff done. Let me see what you guys are saying. Do you use vape? It makes me cough nonstop. I do use a vape. It doesn't make me cough, thankfully. This got me to quit smoking cigarettes. I will say that much. I really did hack their channel. Nice. Hey, Nick, thank you for working on that. You're awesome. I did report them all as well. Not that it'll do much. When you change your diaper in a public restroom, do you take a shopping bag or what? It varies. Not usually. I usually kind of don't. I just put it under my jacket a little bit while I'm headed to the trash can. First things first is I head to the trash can. I dump it in there, and then I go wash my hands. But my foot is peeling something fierce. All right. Ow! My foot is peeling really bad. I have horrible feet in the wintertime. Drives me bonkers. Okay, let me go print this label real quick. We're going to click and ship. Why are you acting dry? I think my my atomizer's about dead on here. My feet are freezing, actually. I probably should put socks on. My feet are cold. Jill. Number 3. Oops. Shipping out Wednesday. Shipping flat rate in a medium box. In a medium flat rate box. $14. Add to cart. that's going. Bada bing, bada boom. Print one label. There we go. He's printing. Have you ever been caught changing in public? No, not really. I just use a bathroom stall. Yeah, if I'm ever asked about it, I just tell people, I have incontinence. I have to wear adult diapers. So yeah. I mean, I'm always pretty open about it in general with people that I know and meet and stuff, like coworkers and whatnot. So for me, it's not that big of an issue. These poor feet are so mad. Ugh. I am so scared that someone will see me. Nah. They don't care. Even if people do, just say, hey, I have bladder issues, you know. Had bladder cancer and now I am incontinent. They'll shut up real quick with that. And people, you know, the thing is, people do not assume off the bat that you're an AB. People assume you have actual incontinence. Hey, Fluffy, welcome in today. You know, people know that it exists. They think it's mostly older people. But at the same time, you just be like, dude, I have incontinence issues, so yeah, you have anything to say about it? Fuck you. I mean, that's how I am. Not really, but most people don't even know what ABDL is. Right. No. Probably like 80% of the population actually, outside of the community, probably, like, I don't know. Most people don't know. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Yup. My comeback for the one time that happened to me was, if you want to watch, you'll need to buy a ticket. That is fantastic. I like that. Oh, man. All right, this is ready to go to my mama. That one's ready to go. We got packages coming out my ears. You know, when they hear it say, you know what? That's my thing. Like, anytime I've been asked about it or anything, like, I went through my one job. I worked at Babies R Us. And every night when you every day when you left your shift, they would do a bag check. The manager would do a bag check, just to make sure. And I never told the managers outright about it, but it's like, here's my bag. There's a diaper in there, and they never said a word. Now, there were several coworkers that I told, that I was close to and stuff like that. And actually, one of my coworkers had kidney issues and did have some incontinence issues in the past. They did not continue, but they did have them. So, yeah. Oh, my foot is freezing. You know what? I wish I had somebody I could pay right now to do these snaps and these diapers, so that I could just do the sewing. People only really know after Shane Dawson interviewed Binky Princess. Well, there's been a lot of, like, mainstream television things that have done stuff on ABDLs. The one I think that, honestly, I think Binky Princess totally does not represent us well in the media. But also, they didn't represent them all that well either. But at the same time, there's one I know that True TV did on MTV. And I have not been able to find the full episode. But from what I've seen of the previews and the bits and pieces of it, they actually did a very good job at showing something. Like, they showed one girl who's like, I was abused. This is the only way I could cope with it, you know, and things like that. And I felt like they showed the more normal people. Whereas most of the time they show the most extreme and things like that. I personally would love to be able to do a video on it and be like, share my story, show the truth of it. Brittany, did you have a hard time with your mom when you first looked at getting your own place? No. My mom is awesome. My mom rocks. She wanted us to be independent and out in the world. My mother and I lived together for a short period of time after she split from my father. My sister lived with us at the time as well, her and her husband and her baby. And we all kind of lived together. Then I went out of town and came back and basically had I went out of town to visit a friend at the time who was a DL in the community. He invited me out for his birthday. He's like, I just want to get you out of the house. I want to have you come here for a week. I'd love to meet you. I'm going to fly you out. And I said, sure. And so while we were there, number one, lost my virginity. Number two, he's like, why don't you move out here for a year? He's like, we'll get a place. You can live out here for a year. We'll see how it goes together. And we were actually like kind of talking about marriage some of the time, except for then he's like, if you ever get really sick like you've been, I'm out of here. And that really struck a chord, and it kind of was the beginning of the end with us. And a year later, we kind of made the mutual decision that, yeah, we're going to break up. I'm going to move out. He didn't want to keep the apartment. He wanted to move back home where he pretty much had free reign, didn't pay rent, all that stuff. And then I moved home for a couple of months, from September to March, or from September through the end of February. I lived with my mom again. At first, we lived with her roommate that she already had. Then we actually got a place, the two of us, and had a horrible, horrible landlord. And we both decided, my mom decided she's going to move to Tennessee with my sister and everything like that for a year. Or for a while, and I was going to move to Kansas with Andrew, whom I got back together with within a couple of weeks of getting back to New York, because I missed him so much. We were just so connected, and he and I, when I got back, I'm like, I'm going to talk to Andrew. Now that I'm not with Rob and it's not weird, I'm going to talk to him. And pretty much within 2 days, I'm like, he didn't want to say anything, but he's like, he still had the same exact feelings. And I asked him outright, I'm like, are your feelings the same for me as when we, a year ago, when he and I actually dated for a week, before I moved in with this other guy. And I broke his little heart and broke up with him because I didn't have much of a choice at the time. I had to get out. And he's like, yeah, I still feel the same, just as strongly as ever, if not more. And that was that. September 1st, we got back together, and the rest is history. I moved here in March, beginning of March. Yeah. People are always scared of what they do not understand. This is very true. It's so hard for people to understand us. They're like, oh, this is abnormal. Let me hate it. But no, just mind your goddamn business. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is before my mom really understood what it was, it was not long into my course of treatment that I became aware. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I was introduced to it long before that, actually. Because now that I'm thinking back to it, my buddy Adam, the one I'm going to be meeting on Friday, actually, we were talking about it for quite some time. So it must have been that I started in this group longer than I thought. But we were talking about it when I had my leg issues. Oh, so that was after the incontinence. When I had my leg issues, my mom happened to see a conversation about it. And she was like, what the heck? And she was not okay with it at first, but then when I went through some of the the issues I went through with my PTSD and whatnot, she started to understand it more. Once she was away from my father, life totally changed with that. She became very open about it. And it did take time for her to be able to understand it. And I really had to explain it to her. It's like, this isn't a weird sexual thing. This is simply me coping. And, she did want me in counseling at first and stuff. But anyways, my mom now is fantastic. My family, I don't really talk to a couple of, my one sister I don't speak to right now. And that's my choice because of the things that she's done with my mother. And I gotta lay flat. My hip is killing me. But my youngest sister and I have had quite the conversations about it. And, my other two sisters, I'm the middle, so it's the one above me and the one ahead of me, or the one below me. They know of it, but they are kind of like the don't ask, don't tell. So they don't talk about it. My youngest sister and I have talked about it a lot. And my mom and I talk about it a lot. Jesse, if it works out for you to live with your parents, then so be it. There's no rush. If you get along with your parents well and you guys have a good relationship, there's no rush. The only reason I moved out away from my mom is because we had a crappy landlord and Andrew and I wanted to be together. But I never moved out until I met someone to be with. Nick, I personally prefer to have myself to be changed. Changing myself is a bit hard. Just because of my injured hip right now makes life a little bit hard. It's better than it was a couple months ago. It's been 2 months now. It's better than it was. It's getting better, but there's still a lot of mobility issues I have with it. But changing myself is hard for me to do. I don't seem to get the greatest fit. I do change myself 90% of the time because I'm home by myself during the day and that, but when Andrew's home and when I'm using my diaper for messes and stuff, he does do some changes. So yeah. But I prefer Daddy does it. I prefer that my daddy does it. But that's not realistic. It's really not. If we had, I can feel the heat from there. That feels warm. If we had somebody who lived in here or who lived here with us, that wasn't big and whatnot, then I would and was like working from home, then I wouldn't change my own diaper. But by the way, Jesse, we've missed you the last couple days, so it's good to have you back. Okay. When it comes to housework, I can be disorganized. Yeah. I am not great at housework because of lots of health issues. Doing the dishes is particularly hard. It's hard being a guy and ABDL. True, but it's also almost worse to be a woman and be ABDL. Because the community just goes fucking berserk whenever they see a woman. You love feeling like a daddy. Yeah, we actually would love to add a fourth person to our relationship, but we have a lot of things that they'd have to be okay with. Zelly's little side, which is Zelly, has a lot of trust issues and can kind of tend to freak out a little bit. Primarily Andrew's her big, but I'm sure if there was another big around, they'd try to big Zelly too. Andrew is both daddy and a puppy. Zelly is his mistress and his mommy and all that. And then there's me, who's just plain little. And who really kind of needs to lead a more full-time lifestyle, I guess you could say. Like, I still have my things I do. Like, I still want to sew, still want to do all that, but I really do need to have a big around 90% of the time. And so finding somebody that would work into the dynamic of like being the uncle that helps instead of the daddy, or like being the big sibling that helps out, or it's a big dynamic. It would be really hard to find someone, and yeah, but it would be so helpful to my health issues. Not to mention having another person around that could drive would be nice, so I'm not stuck at home 24/7 because bored. But yeah, you know, if we ever find it, that would be awesome. You know, ugh. I am shocked that I do not have a kitty. The ABDL thing isn't my bag, but I have had plenty of people call me mother. All right, see you, Nick. Thank you for coming in. I have tried to be big so many times for Andrew, because we went through this cycle for quite some time before Zelly came by, that it was like we tried to have me be his big, and it just never worked out. There was just so much frustration that would go on each side because I can't give the puppy what he needs. It's really hard for me to number one, even when he is puppy, it's really hard for me to grasp that daddy is now the little. It's easier with Zelly around because I don't have to be utterly involved in it. Like, I'm involved to the point of, you know, like, I'll snuggle him and everything, but taking care of him was just, it was really hard for me to separate that. And this is one, I think, place where my autism comes in. But yeah. How does baby Chloe and Andrew puppy? We don't usually, this is the way it works. We kind of have discussions on a fairly regular basis. We've started to figure it out. Usually if he's feeling puppy, he indicates this to us. And I cannot handle being in full-blown little mode when he's in puppy mode, because I am too little when I am little. I am too little for me to be on my own. And Zelly is not really my big, per se. We haven't tried that out. And I don't know that it would work real well because I am so stinking, like, dependent on people when I'm in little headspace. And we just haven't had that dynamic go on yet. But we tried to do the baby and puppy thing together. It doesn't really work out all that well. I just kind of stay in this limbo state of neither big nor little. So yeah, but that's one thing we'd like to be able to try out. We would love, like, that's why we would love to have another big in here in the mix, because when he's puppy, Zelly's his mommy, but Zelly and I are more like siblings. It's really hard for me to even consider her my big. So having another big around would enable me to be little anyway, you know, and it does become a little bit of a battle at times with who gets to be little when, but we try to communicate with each other like, hey, no, Jesse, that doesn't work because I don't have a toddler side. It's kind of a hard thing to explain, but you'll understand somewhat. When I am in that headspace, I am a very young, you know, not infant, but young child. And I'm very, very needy. You know, I require daddy to, you know, change me and to get my food and to get my bottles, and I want to snuggle, and it's just, puppy is on the floor playing and chasing things and snuggling, and it's not doable with the two of us to be little at the same time. There's just too much frustration that goes on. So, favorite part of being a little. Being able to just completely let go and relax, not have to worry about making it to the toilet, not have to worry about food, not have to worry about changing, just being able to completely and fully relax. See, I'm a weird mix of handling, I do get a little bit of an attitude at times toward leadership and authority, but at the same time, I crave it. I'm constantly telling Daddy when we're discussing what needs to go on when I'm little, it's like, no, you need to be strict and have a bedtime, this type of thing. And this is one thing that kind of cracks us up when we're dealing with it is, oh God. No, I do not show my diapers on here. I'm not gonna, if I happen to be not wearing pants when I'm on a stream, that's fine, but I don't just show my diaper. Yeah. But, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying, guys? Oh, yeah. But, needing the structure and the authority and stuff is something I crave. He's always like, you're too hard to put to bed because you have, because of the insomnia, I don't necessarily fall asleep right away. But at the same time, when I take my meds and I am calmly put down to bed, I will zonk, And usually the only time I fuss at that point is if I'm not in a clean diaper. Check battery, you stupid thing. I know my good battery is charged, but I'm trying to... Oh, Fluffy! Funny you bring him up. I actually know him. He was actually my ex-business partner. And I think life just got busy for him. I'm not sure what's all going on with him. I haven't talked to him in a little bit. But yeah. That's my buddy Mark. He and I actually used to run wearing adult diapers together. And I honestly don't know what happened to him right now. I'll tell him that people miss you. Or miss him. Actually, he's like, I've been thinking about you and I'm gonna message you, and then we never talked again for a little while, so. But yeah, he's a cool guy. I do like him. He and I work together on a lot of stuff. Let me see if he's even in my list here. I'll send him a message real quick. There we go. But even baby Maddie is gone. Yeah. Maddie is gone. Mitchie doesn't do too much. Yeah. Hey, Zach. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Maddie. It's been a while. A lot of times just life gets in the way. How you doing, Zach? I'm going to go ahead and close that up here. Oh, boy. I've got a response to one of my comments. Oh, I think this person got deleted for this, too. We're doing good. We're doing good. Hey, Hannah. Oh, yay. Moving sucks, Zach. I feel you there. Sorry if I'm shouting. All right, so I told this person that... Whew. I'm like, okay, guys, trust... So those of you who were in here earlier, we were talking about the whole diaper thing. I don't know how many of you were here. But I'm in an incontinence group on Facebook, and a very trusted member of the group posted a picture the other day just being like, I have been working like crazy and had such a unusually wet day. And people flipped shit, like completely flipped shit, causing the person who created this group, and I'm a mod, by the way, to have to delete the photos and make a 22-minute long video about it and all this stuff. And it's been an outrage. And this person's like, it's basically exhibitionism. And like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it's not. Come on, guys. And this guy's like, oh, I don't need a lesson in exhibitionism. There's more than one dictionary definition. I think a lot of behavior falls pretty squarely between them. People here aren't exposing their genitals, but they are displaying something they know to be taboo. It's a freaking incontinence group. And I think it's because they're getting some gratification from it. Oh my God. Yeah, this person left. Oh my God. Oh wow, this guy's comment is just ridiculous. Wow. Oh goodness. I just want to totally smack these people upside the head, because it's like, okay, you join an incontinence group. You can expect there's going to be pictures of it. You wouldn't be flipping shit if someone posted pictures of their catheter. Like, you would not be flipping shit about it. The only reason they're flipping shit is because there is some comparison to the ABDL community. And I'm just like, they get so... I want to smack people. Perception is the case. Perhaps to please everyone, diaper pictures should only be shown in comments. Oh, goodness sakes, people. I am, ready to flip crap at these people. Oops. View more comments. There's more comments? Okay. Wow. See, there's this dude that posted a picture of him in a Cuddles diaper, and it's obviously wet, yet no one complained about that. Is the guy that posted a plain white diaper, and they're all flipping shit. Come on, people. And I just had a mess. Get the band hammer, right? It's just this guy, the owner of this group has banned people over this already. And he has said, he's like, I will not put up with bullying people. He's like, you guys, he's like, I will ban anyone who is intolerant of anybody. He's like, that does not mean that I want to, the incontinence group to be overwhelmed with ABDLs. No, he's like, but there are a lot of us here who are both. And yes, we keep that stuff out of this group, but at the same time, he's like, dude, he posted a picture and made a post about having a rough day and being frustrated with his incontinence and the fact that he had such a wet diaper that day. And people literally flipped shit. And it's like, guys, there's a picture that somebody posted today of themselves in an ABDL diaper that is obviously not dry. And no one said a thing. It's like, I just want to strangle people for being such dicks. I might delete that, but I want to go up here and say something. Okay. Pardon me here. I'll keep looking back, but no, I do not recommend wearing underwear over them because it will compress them and cause leaks. Okay, guys, I am still paying attention, but I am also typing a thing here. Okay. Here we go. All right, so this is kind of my response to what's going on right now, guys. Tell me what you think. Hey guys, I'm a bit sad to see this argument going on about pictures. First off, let me point this out. If this was, say, a picture of someone's ostomy, which I have had before, or someone's catheter, no one would be flipping out. The only reason you're flipping out is because it's a diaper. There's no nudity. There is no, here's a picture of my crotch. It was just someone venting about having a rough day with incontinence. Also, I would like to point out the pictures that caused all of this were posted and you all flipped out because you think he is getting gratification from it. You assumed that, but you have no idea what this person is thinking. And there's a picture up right now on this page of a person in an ABDL diaper that is obviously not dry, and there's not one word of complaint. If you don't like seeing pictures, hide the posts. But goodness sakes, when have we turned into this petty group? It is a picture of a diaper. It is not a big deal. Stop making a fuss about it. I can understand if it was blatantly ABDL post, but it was just someone saying they had a really wet day. I am so annoyed with people right now. All right, posting it. Alrighty. I just want to throw these people, and like that's, and the one thing I also said, I added, when did we have, like, something about when we turn to this petty group who attacks each other. Also, I added at the end that it saddens me that this is what it's come to, and that we are showing the new people that this is how we support you. And I am mad. I get that they don't want to see a lot of pictures, which is fine, but it's rare that pictures are posted in this chat or in this group. And it's like, one dude's like, this is me after a really hard day of work, really wet, have not had time to change. This is frustrating. And they flip shit. It's like, get the stick out of your ass and show some compassion. You know, and this is not just a new person posting pictures. This is somebody that we have had in this group since the beginning of the group. And one person in there that I know this person, and I kind of want to smack this person upside the head for their reaction, because they used to have a YouTube channel where they showed themselves in a diaper online. Come on. You're going to bitch about somebody for posting a picture in a private group, yet you had your ass out there for all to see? No. No, no, no. Right? And I could understand if this person was like, I'm an ABDL, this is what my diaper looks like, blah, 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 blah. No, this is a person who, as far as I know, has the ABDL side because of their incontinence. And it's like, guys, come on. We've all had those days where we have struggled and we are like, why the heck am I wetting so much? This is frustrating. You know, or being out in public and don't have time to change when we need to. It's like, guys, Just stop being a bunch of petty dickheads and get over yourself. Pardon my language, but I'm mad. I am 32, by the way, Albedo. I'm turning 32 on Saturday. And in all this frustration, guys, I'm laying here, chilling out, and just typing away, and all of a sudden I had an accident. Like, a messy one. So, yeah, that was fun. I didn't even feel like I had to go. It's just like, boom. Thank you, David. Thank you, Fluffy. And Daddy's response to that was, yay! So, yeah. Now I have to change a butt, but obviously I have to wait till I'm done. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, too. We'll see how my post is taken. I'm curious to see. I may lose my moderator status over this, but I doubt it. I'm not happy that I have to change my stinky butt right now, though. And I can't even sit like I want to sit right now because it's just going to go everywhere. Gotta love being incontinent, right, guys? See, like, that's with me, like, it's kind of a hit and miss on when I will feel that I have to go poo or not. And because I am having a few issues with a fissure right now, we're gonna attempt to do some sitting because I can't lay down anymore. See you later. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kneel. Let's do something a little more comfy than this. Because I'm gonna go change, but guys, I'm not gonna have this. That's a good sign. Yes. What? Okay. I think if I were to have an accident on the bus that I take home, it might actually improve the smell. Okay, let's... Alright, I think I'm done. I think it's done. We'll see. I don't know. It's a full one. Stupid belly. Making me shit my pants while on stream. I don't even know if my diaper was wet. Okay. Oh, there's Kitty. Yes, I do. But I don't like rubber pants. I hate them with a passion. But I'm gonna go whoops. I'm gonna go change my bum real quick, guys. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Bird is good. You'll probably hear him a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, here I come to say bye-bye. I get on the heating pad for a little bit because my back is sore. Oh, wait, I gotta grab something. Okay. Whoops, sorry, snitch. Alright, I am back. Fresh e-cig battery, fresh diaper. Change. Hello again. Change my clothes because I actually grabbed socks because my feet are freezing. I hate wearing socks. So you know I must be really cold if I'm actually putting socks on. But one problem is I can't pull the right leg up very well. So I have to like stretch to get it on. Here we go. Oof. Oh, that is my computer's unplugged. Socks equal foot prison. Yes. Hate socks. I absolutely hate them. But they do come in handy for making your foot warm. It's just a sensory issue with me. I probably should eat food. Filling up the e-cig. Anyway, so I have an art project in mind, and I'm kind of trying to decide what I want to do for it. I want to make a 3D art piece. Which brand provides the best pacifiers? If you're going for adult pacifier, go to adultpacifier.com. They have the best in my opinion. But there's also the other kind that's pretty much sold everywhere, which is a Nux 6 instead of a Nux 7 or 5. It's pretty much the exact same as a Nux 5, except for it's a thicker gauge of silicone, I guess. But it's pretty much a Nux 5. They just named it the Nux 6 because, yeah. But pacifiers, or adultpacifier.com is the best for, is my personal favorite. I don't have it with me, and I just sat down. But I did do a review on it, and there are some other ones around on my channel as well. Hi, CJ. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gobble, gobble. Yes. Alrighty. Whew. It's been a bit of a crazy day today. I wasn't that productive either. I could have been way more productive than I was. I could have had those 2 diapers done. And then I wouldn't have to do them tomorrow. But no. Oh, I need to tell Andrew. Oh, I can tell him on here. Okay. I have a couple of messages I have to read. Screw productivity. It is in my English class I take BuzzFeed quizzes the whole class. That's awesome. Oh boy. I'm Shrek's pinky toe. That's interesting. Why? What? Was it asking? I'm curious what quiz it was. Alrighty. I think I may need to take a rest. Which one of Shrek's toes are you? Okay. Are you his pinky toe on his left or right foot? Right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. I need to turn the heating pad on and watch some TV probably for a little bit before Andrew gets home. Figure out what the heck I'm going to do for dinner. Probably going to make him do something because I'm going to be cooking a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. So I might make him do it. So, with that, those of you who are in here, thank you for sticking to the end. I really appreciate y'all. I know I say it every day, but you guys are awesome. And I will see you tomorrow for diaper making. I will be making diapers tomorrow. So, yeah. I don't have a choice. I have to make them. Catch you later. See ya, Troy. Troy. Did you get the link I sent you or I put in chat yesterday? Because I possibly wanted to invite you to a group if you want to be in one. And I'd rather do it privately because I don't really want it public. Anyway. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. You guys have an awesome evening. And yeah. All right, guys. Bye-bye.